Lined up on the platform. Put your left foot to the right a little bit. One. Okay, the handle is off the push has been about 6 to 8 inches into the surface. Like it's pretty easy to respond. It is. It's, I'm sure I could push it in farther, but it's hard for me to bend down farther than that. Dan, I didn't say you could throw something like that. Really throw things like, well, okay. Pocket open, folks? Yes, it is. It's not up against your suit, so hit it back once more. Pull it more toward the inside. Okay, that's good. Put in the pocket? Yeah, push down. Got it. No, it's not all the way in. Push. There you go. Engine, the example is in the pocket. My oxygen is 81%. I have no flags and I'm at minimum flow. So there's Houston or Roger Neil. Okay, I got the camera going at 1 frame a second. Good. And I've got 80%, no flags. Good. Are you getting a TV picture now, Houston? Neil, yes, we are getting a TV picture. Neil, this is Houston. We're getting a picture. You're not in at the present time. We can see the bag on the LED being moved by buzz, though. Here you come into our field of view. Oh, let me move that over the edge for you. Okay, ready for me to come out? Yeah, just stand by a second. I'll move this over the handrail. Okay. All right, that's got it. Are you ready? All set. Okay, you saw what difficulties I was having. I'll try to watch your twist from underneath here. Alright, the backup camera is okay, your press looks like it's clear and okay. The toes are about to come over the fill. Okay, now drop your press down. There you go, you're clear. And laterally you're good. Got an inch clearance on top your press. Okay, you need a little bit of arching of the back to come down. That's like what you're doing. How far are my feet from here? Okay, you're right at the edge of the porch. Okay. Back in from... a small little foot movement. Push. So arching of the back. Moment comes up and clears the... all good without any trouble at all. That's good.
"45 minutes PLSS time expended."
Neil, this is Houston. Based on your camera transfer with the LEC, do you foresee any difficulties in SRC transfer over? Difficulties in SRC? Negative.
That's the sample return containers, the rock boxes that Capcom...
I want to back up and partially close that. Making sure not to lock it on my way out. Particularly good thought. That's our home for the next couple hours. We want to take good care of it. Okay, I'm on the top step and I can look down over the RCU and landing gear pad. That's a very simple matter to hop down from one step to the next. Yeah, that matter can be very comfortable and walking is also very comfortable. But you've got 3 more steps and then a long one. Okay, I'm going to leave that 1 foot up there and both hands down about the 4th rung up. There you go. Okay, now I think I'll do the same. A little more. About another inch. There you got it. That's a good step. Yeah. About a 3-footer. Beautiful view. Isn't that something? Magnificent sight out here. Magnificent desolation.
Both BLSS is nominal on consumables.
Looks like the secondary strut. A little thermal effects on it right here, Neil. Yeah, I noticed that. That seems to be the worst, although similar effects are on all around. Tyler is very, very fine powder, isn't it? Is it fine? Right in this area, I don't think there's much of any fine powder. Something clouds together. It's hard to tell whether it's a cloud or a rock. Now you can pick it out. And it bounces and then reaching down, just really easy. Got my suit 30 at this stage. The mass of the backpack does have some effect in inertia. There's a slight tendency, I can see now to backwards due to the soft, very soft texture. Hey, you're standing on a rock, big rock there now. Captured it. No, it didn't. That's no pressure there at all from the engine. No. I wonder if that's straight under the engine is where probe might hit. I like that. Yeah, I think that's a good representation of our sideways velocity of touchdown. That hold at the probe. I'll see that probe over on the minus line strut. Open off and then back up. That did, didn't it? Other two both stand over. Can't say too much for the visibility right here without the visor up. Pretty dark. It looks like there's a surface of a flat, bounded rock. And incidentally, these rocks, very powdery surface. Say again, please, Buzz, you're cutting out. And just come out, please, Buzz. I say that the rocks are rather slippery. So just very powdery surface when it's on there. Fill up all the very little fine pores. They'll tend to slide over it rather easily.
Neil Armstrong getting ready to move the TV camera now out to its panorama position.
Traction seems like good. Particular area. Start to lose my balance in one direction, and recovery is quite natural, very easy. And moving arms around, Jack doesn't cross the surface. Not quite that light-footed. And I have the insulation off the Mesa now. The Mesa seems to be in good shape. You have to be careful if you're leaning in the direction you want to go, otherwise you slightly indeed. Or you have to cross your foot over to stay underneath where your center of mass is. Hey Neil, didn't I say we might see some purple rocks? Find a purple rock? Yep. Very small, sparkly fragments are the rocks. They're such big in places. I would make a first guess at some sort of biotite. We'll leave that to the further analysis. But I'll come back underneath. Big, no. I said you don't sink down more than a quarter of an inch.
Biotite is a brown mica substance.
Okay, Houston, I'm going to change lenses on you. Roger, Neil.
Life support consumables still looking good.
Okay, Houston, tell me, get a new picture.
Neil, this is Houston. That's affirmative. We're getting a new picture. You can tell it's a longer focal length lens. And for your information, all lens systems are go. Over.
For your information, all lens. We appreciate that. Thank you. Bill is now unveiling the plaque to the
Roger, we got you four-sided, but back to your one side.
Four-sided. For those who haven't read the plaque, we'll read the plaque that's on the front landing gear of this lamp. There's two hemispheres, one showing each of the two hemispheres of Earth. Underneath it says, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. Became indeed for all mankind." It has the remembered signature
signatures and the signature of the President of the United States. Ready for the camera? I'll get it.
So you're taking TV on her.
What's the LE2 then?
I'm afraid these lost materials are going to rusty. The surface material outer. I'm not sure how good your lens is, but if you can touch it, that's off. Very much like a very finely powdered carbon, but pretty looking.
You pull out some of my cable for me, bud?
Houston, how close are you able to get things in focus?
This is Houston. We can see Buzz's right hand. It's somewhat out of focus. I'd say we were focusing down to probably about 8 inches to a foot behind the position of his hand when he was pulling out the cable.
Okay, how's the temperature looking there?
Temperature of the camera is showing cold.
I'm a little cool, I think I'll take some. I'm on intermediate now, Houston, and I show 3.78. No flying, 70.
Houston, roger out.
And we'll probably need a little, just a back location. Television camera. And Neil, let's look at the minus line stress. The direction of travel there. Traveling from right to left. Right. So this one over here underneath the methane for the probe first hit. Minus my probe first hit.
I got plenty of cable.
You got plenty more. Okay, I think I got the end of it.
Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here. Maybe.
Keep going. We got a lot more. Okay. Getting a little harder to pull out here.
You stand on the ladder facing forward. The minus Y strut is the landing gear to your left.
Hey, I am, bud.
40, 50 feet. Why don't you turn around and let them get a view from there and see what the field of view looks like. Back it into the cable.
Okay.
Just turn around to your right. You better.
I don't want to go into the sun if I can avoid it.
That's right, Jim.
I just leave it.
All right, let it
Sit
settle
like
down.
that and walk around it.
Houston, how's that field of view going to be? Pick up the mesa following?
Right. Neil, this is Houston. The field of view is okay. We'd like you to aim it a little bit more to the right, over.
Okay. Okay, that's all the cable we have. We're going out. We'll start working on the shoulder.
A little bit too much to the right. Can you bring it back left about 4 or 5 degrees? Okay, that looks good, Neil.
Okay, that looks good. Nope.
Okay, now, think that would be farther away or closer?
Can't get too much further away.
Let's try it like that for a while. I'll get a couple panoramas with it here. Roger, you look okay as far as distance goes, Neil, and we'll line you up again when you finish the panorama. You're going too fast on the panorama sweep. You're going to have to stop for... I haven't stopped. I haven't set it down yet. That's the first picture in the panorama. Right there. Roger. It's taken just about northeast. Tell me if you got a picture here. Well, you got a beautiful picture, Neil. Okay, I'm going to move it. Okay, there's another good one. There's another. Okay, we've got that one. Okay, now this one's right down front, straight west. And I want to know if you can see an angular rock in the foreground. Roger, we have a large angular rock in the foreground and looks like a much smaller rock a couple of inches to the left of it, over. Right, and on beyond it about 10 feet is an even larger rock that's very rounded. That rock is about, the closest one to you is about sticking out of the sand about 1 foot. It's about 1.5 feet long and it's about 6 inches thick, but it's standing on edge. Roger.
Okay, Neil, I've got the table out. Got a bag deployed.
We got this to you, Neil. Straight south. Roger, and we see the shadow of the limb. And the hills. Roger, the little hills just beyond the shadow of the limb is a pair of elongate craters. Probably the pair together is 40 feet long and 20 feet across, and they're probably 6 feet deep. We'll probably get some more work in there later. Roger, and we see Buzz talking about his work. How's that for a final, for a final orientation, we'd like it to come left about 5 degrees, over. Back to the right about half as much. Okay. Okay, that looks good there, Neil. Yeah, that looks good. Okay.
1 hour, 7 minutes time expended.
can make a mark, Houston.
Roger, slow one.
And incidentally, you can use the shadow that the staff makes to getting a perpendicular.
Buzz is erecting the solar wind experiment now.
Some of these small depressions, big pop, and you tend to think, well, maybe 2 or 3 inches. I can suggest exactly what the later pictures showed when they pushed away a little bit. You could see force transmitted through the upper surface of the soil, and about 5 or 6 inches away, it breaks loose and moves as if it were caked on the surface, when in fact it really isn't. I noticed in the soft spots where we have footprints nearly an inch deep that the soil is very cohesive, and it will retain a slope of probably 70 degrees on the side of the footprint.
All lens systems still looking good.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's next. That ain't come on. Going to get the camera. The rocket. You'll have to extend that one.
Columbia, this is Houston, ALS, over. Houston, ALS, over.
Neil Armstrong's been on the lunar surface now almost 45 minutes.
It's bad. I don't know. Columbia, gate over.
Columbia, this is Houston reading you loud and clear, over.
Yeah, this is Houston reading. Yeah, reading you loud and clear. How's it going?
Roger, the EVA is progressing beautifully. I believe they're setting up the flag now.
Great.
I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene.
That's all right, I don't mind a bit. How is the quality of the TV?
Oh, it's beautiful, Mike. It really is.
Oh, geez, that's great. Is the lighting halfway decent?
Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface.
Up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface. Beautiful, just beautiful.
See if you can pull that in if possible. Made that in this one.
It won't go up. Okay.
Neil, this is Houston radio check, over.
Hi, Roger. Houston, loud and clear.
Roger out.
Loud and clear, Houston.
Roger, Buzz.
evaluate the various phases that a person can traveling on the lunar surface. I believe I'm out of your field of view. Is that right now, Houston?
It's affirmative, Buzz. You're in our field of view now.
You do have to be. Alright, you do have to be rather careful to keep track of where your center of mass is. Sometimes it takes about 2 or 3 phases to make sure that you've got your feet underneath you. And about 2 or 3 or maybe 4 easy phases can bring you to a fairly smooth stop. Direction. Like a football player, you just have to put that to the side and cut a little bit. So-called kangaroo hop does work, but it seems though your forward ability is not quite as good as it is in the conventional, more conventional, but after another. As far as saying what a same pace might be, I think the one that I'm using now would get rather tiring after several hundred. But this may be a function of the suit as well as lack of gravity forces.
Tranquility Base, this is Houston. Can we get both of you on the camera for a minute, please?
Say again, Houston.
Roger, we'd like to get both of you on the field of view of the camera for a minute. Neil and Buzz, the President of the United States is in his office now and would like to say a few words to you. Over.
That would be an honor.
Go ahead, Mr. President. This is Houston out.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are of what you see. For every American, this has to be the proudest day of our lives. And for people all over the world, I am sure they too join with the in recognizing what an immense feat this is. Because of what you have done, the heavens have become a part of man's world. And as you talk to us from the sea of tranquility, it inspires us to redouble our efforts to bring peace and tranquility to Earth. For one priceless moment in the whole history of man, all the people on this earth are truly one. One in their pride in what you have done, and one in our prayers that you will return safely to Earth.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's a great honor and privilege for us to be here representing not only the United States, but men of peace of all nations, and with interest and a curiosity and with a vision for the future. Honor for us to be able to participate here today.
And thank you very much, and I look forward, all of us look forward to seeing you on the Hornet on Thursday.
Look forward to that very much, sir.
Columbia, this is Houston, over.
Loud and clear, Houston.
Roger, I got a P-22 auto optics pad for you.
Roger, go ahead.
Roger, P-22, landmark ID, LEM, T1, 1102656, T2, 1103206, 3 miles south. Time of closest approach, 1103340. Shaft 353.855. Trunnion 46.495. Roll 0. Pitch 250. Yaw 0. Over.
Roger, thank you. Feedback not required.
Roger out.
Houston, it's very interesting to note that when I kick my foot this trail with no atmosphere here and gravity, they seem to leave, and most of them have about the same angle of departure and velocity. Where I stand, a large portion of them will impact at a certain distance out. Several percentage, of course, that will impact different regions out, but it's highly dependent upon the initial trajectory upward. Where most of the authority of the particle comes down, like the terrain.
Roger, Buzz, and break, Columbia, this is Houston. When you track out of high gain antenna limits, request Omni Delta, over.
Come in. I noticed several times in going from the sunlight into the shadow that just as I go in, I catch an additional reflection off the lens. Along with the reflection off my face onto the visor, makes visibility very poor just at the transition sunlight into the shadow. I essentially have so much glare coming onto my visor, shadow, so helmet actually gets shadow, and then it takes a short while for my eyes to adapt to lighting conditions. Inside the shadow area, visibility, as we said before, is not too great, but both visors up. We can certainly what sort of footprints we have and the minimal condition of the soil. Again, after being out in the sunlight a while, it takes touch it, Neil. Neil, you're on the cable. Okay. Yeah, lift up your right foot. Right foot. It's still, your toe is still hooked in it. That one? Yeah, it's still hooked in it. Come in. Okay, you're clear now. Thank you. Let's move that over this thing.
Neil Armstrong has the scoop for the bulk sample collection.
boot color of my boots have completely disappeared now into this. I don't know exactly what color to describe this other than grayish cocoa color. Seems to be covering most of the wider part of the boot. Color that very fine particles.
Buzz, this is Houston. You're cutting out on the end of your transmission. Can you speak a little more closely into your microphone over?
Roger, I'll try that.
Beautiful.
Well, I had that one inside my mouth that time.
Sounded a little wet.
Oh, wet.
Neil's been on the surface an hour now. Buzz, not quite 20 minutes less than that.
In general, time spent in the shadow doesn't seem to have any thermal effect. Maybe still inside the suit. There is a difference, of course, in the coming radiation and helmet, so I think there's a tendency to feel a little cooler in the shadow than we feel at the sun.
Columbia, this is Houston, over. Columbia, this is Houston, over.
1 hour and a half expended on the PLSSs now.
Columbia, this is Houston, over. Columbia, this is Houston, over. Roger, you should have VHF ALS with the limb right about now. VHF LOS will be at 40 minutes, 15 seconds, over.
Heart rates on both crewmen averaging between 90 and 100. Flight surgeon reports they're right on the predicted number of the BTU units expended in energy of work. And he thinks they're in great shape.
I look around the area, the contrast in general is about completely by virtue of the shadows, almost feet, looking down sun, real phase, very light colored gray, light gray colored, like the halo around my own shadow, around the shadow of my helmet. Then as I look off cross sun, the contrast becomes strongest in that the surrounding color is still fairly light. As you look down into the sun, a larger amount of shadowed areas looking toward us. The general color of the sun is darker than broad sun. Contrast is not as great. Surveying that's the area that we've picked up. Considerably darker in texture now. Have picked up one. And, I imagine that this has been now by the fact that that's what this thing surveyor. The same is true if I survey cross sun along the area that we're walking. General is to the fact that there are footprints there. General terrain where I've been picking up out of this surface trail is generally of a darker contrast.
You can see Neil Armstrong bringing the scoop.
I'll be taking about 30 to 40 feet out of us. But
Say again, which strut pretty buzz?
So it's in the plus V strut. Roger. And right in this area there are two craters. The one is right.
Hello, YouTube. Thank you for tuning in with me. It's late, and I'm very tired. And the moon is behind a bunch of trees now anyways. So, I figure this is as good a time as any to end it. Very cool though, right? Leave a comment if you want more, or if you thought this was cool. Or just leave a comment with any cool, fun, lunar eclipse facts. And, yeah. Thanks for joining. Stay tight, everyone.